All right, y'all, my team and I have been on the hunt for new content that we can add to our production programming playlist for Erica Vane TV because we want to keep it spicy for y'all. We want to keep you informed. We want to keep you entertained. And one of the things that we wanted to make sure was at the top of our list is that every Friday I wanted to come to you with suggestions for what you could watch this weekend. What should you be watching this weekend? And even what am I watching this weekend? So this is the first of a new series that we're going to have on the channel called What to Watch This Weekend. And let's talk about what you should be watching the weekend of April 30th. These suggestions are going to be able to stand the test of time, y'all. I don't watch no BS, point blank period. And I definitely don't suggest no BS. So anything that I suggest in the series now and moving forward, you'll be able to watch this weekend or in weekends to come. So make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you're new here so that you do not miss an upload from me when I'm breaking down your favorite series or coming with great suggestions for what you should watch each weekend or when new films come out. Your girl Erica Vane got you, and I want to make sure that you keep it locked. Starting off in this video, I want to go to film, and today we have a film premiere from Amazon Studios by the title of Without Remorse. Without Remorse is a 2021 American action thriller film based on the 1993 novel of the same name by Tom Clancy and a spin-off of the Jack Ryan film series. It's directed by Stefano Sollima and written by Taylor Sheridan and William Staples, and stars Michael B. Jordan, Jamie Bell, Jodie Turner-Smith, Luke Mitchell, Jack Kesy, Brett Gelman, Colman Domingo, Guy Pearce, and Lauren London. Seeking justice for the murder of his pregnant wife, an elite Navy SEAL uncovers a covert plot that threatens to engulf the United States and Russia in an all-out war. Y'all, I love me a good action film, and I love me Michael B. Jordan. Debate y'all's moms or whatever, because don't even jump down in the comment section and give me the whole Michael B. Jordan slander. I will watch pretty much anything that Michael B. Jordan is in, but I am excited to watch this in particular because I like seeing him step outside the sexy black man box. Like, I like seeing him step into the action and the thriller drama of it all. I love the series Creed. He is actually headlining, and I thought that that was a really great addition to his resume because you can definitely get typecast when it comes to Hollywood. And when you are a person like Michael B. Jordan, right, there are certain things that people will watch you in regardless. Like, if all he has to do is play the fine black man, he could do that the rest of his career, make a ton of money, and that would be that. But he is selecting characters that are nuanced and complicated and just really provide entertainment as well as education. Like, I absolutely loved him in Fruitvale Station. I thought that he was brilliant. And again, I will watch anything that Michael B. Jordan is in. This is an action film, and I'm all for action. I love that it has like a little twist, so it's an action thriller. And I think that we have not seen him in this way before. So that, to me, also increases anticipation because he's going to be able to carry one of these big blockbuster action thriller films. And I totally think that he's capable of it. So I will be watching that tonight, and I think that you should be watching it this weekend. You can check out Without Remorse on Amazon Prime. And I will be putting links to all of the things that I'm suggesting in the description box down below. So it's very easy for you to get to. You will need subscriptions to the different streaming networks. If I suggest Netflix, you have to have Netflix. If I suggest Amazon Prime, you will have to have Amazon Prime Video. But my links will take you directly to those places where you could actually watch it, and you can just sign in and get your entertainment on. Next up is a film that actually premiered last month, but it is so good that I definitely had to include it in the series now that I'm giving y'all suggestions in this way, and that's Godzilla vs. Kong. Now, don't get me wrong, I am not an all action girl. Like, y'all should know by now, I am the drama queen. I live for a drama series. I live for a drama film. I live for something that's going to talk about love, drama, interpersonal relationships. If it's any of that, society, child, I'm right there. But next after that would probably be action superhero-y type of things. So Godzilla vs. Kong is right up my alley, and I think that this iteration, this next film in the series, because the series is dope, the reinvention or the reboot of this series has been dope, period, but I think that this is definitely the best film from the series so far. In Godzilla vs. Kong, Kong and his protectors undertake a perilous journey to find his true home. Along for the ride is Gia, an orphan girl who has a unique and powerful bond with the mighty beast. However, they soon find themselves in the path of an enraged Godzilla as he cuts a swath of destruction across the globe. The initial confrontation between the two titans, instigated by unseen forces, is only the beginning of the mystery that lies deep within the core of the planet. Y'all, they did such a really great job unfolding this story. And again, I've already watched this, but I definitely think that y'all should watch it this weekend because it is so good. The layers that are at play not only with the people in this story, but actually giving a little bit more backstory to Kong and Godzilla and like their titan backgrounds. It's just chef's kiss. Make sure that you check it out. It is streaming right now on HBO Max. And the final film in my suggestions for what to watch this weekend is Concrete Cowboys, which also premiered earlier this month. Sent to live with his estranged father for the summer, a rebellious teen finds kinship in a tight-knit Philadelphia community of black cowboys. This film stars Idris Elba, Caleb McLaughlin, Lorraine Toussaint, Jarrell Jerome, and more. I am also adding this to the list. I did see this already, but I definitely think that you should watch it this weekend. I'm adding it to the list because not enough people were talking about this film. This film was so powerful and nuanced, and just the story was so dope, and it's based on real life. So that was really interesting to learn as well. I just think that Caleb and Idris did a phenomenal job with this father-son relationship. They did a beautiful job bringing these characters to life with their full flaws and their full beauty. And if you are looking for something to watch on your date night and you want to cuddle up to something that have a little bit of meat to it, it's not a little fluffy rom-com, it's not, too hard-hitting, but it's a really great story that you can follow and it's aspirational, then you should check out Concrete Cowboys. It is streaming now on Netflix. All right, now let's jump into television. Y'all know that's where our sweet spot is. Again, if you're new here, I'm Erica Vane, and I post new videos multiple times a day covering your favorite television shows, films, and music. Also entertainment news, and you should have just subscribed by now, but I'm going to remind you right now because, if you haven't, you still got time to do so. But we're moving into the television segment of what I think you should be watching this weekend. And first up in that list is another series that we're adding to our coverage, which is Pose. Pose is entering into its third and final season. We will be covering it every week, giving breakdowns of each episode. So again, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss an upload. And I think that it is one of the best series that have come in the last 10 to 15 years. It's so unique, authentic, inspiring, drama-filled, but moving. Let's talk a little bit about Pose. Pose, this is the third and final season. Set in the 1980s, Pose is a dance musical that explores the juxtaposition of several segments of life and society in New York. The ballroom culture world, the rise of luxury Trump era universe, and the downtown social and literary scenes. Blanca forms a house, a self-selected family that provides support to the LGBTQ youth who have been rejected by their birth families. And Pose continues to really peel back the layers for all of the people who are in these houses, their particular stories, and how they actually got to where they are, and then how they navigate the stepping into their identities, who they are, and who they actually want to be. Oh my gosh, Pose is it's done so beautifully well. And this season will be, again, the final season. So we're going to see these stories or the chapters on these characters close. And I think that they're going to go out in style. I think they're going to go out on a high after quite a few lows. And I'm excited for the season premiere that premieres this Sunday on FX. Next up is Fear the Walking Dead, and I'm suggesting it just because I love the Walking Dead franchise, and Fear the Walking Dead to me has over the years really stepped up and been able to be a series that can run in parallel to the Walking Dead. If you are a fan of the Walking Dead, then you're probably watching Fear the Walking Dead as well. And if you're not, you should really get into it, because while it's set in post-apocalyptic America and it has zombies as major set pieces for the series, this is not a show about zombies. And I think that that's the biggest misconception people have about The Walking Dead and subsequently Fear the Walking Dead. It is a show about society. It's a show about interpersonal relationships. It's a show about love, family, loyalty, and all of that. And I think that if you aren't watching it already, you can definitely start. You don't have to watch The Walking Dead to watch Fear the Walking Dead, but you should definitely start if you want to consume media or consume content that really has soul and tells deep, nuanced stories. Fear the Walking Dead is streaming every Sunday night on AMC. And my final television selection is animated series that is premiering on Netflix today and is sending my whole timeline, my Twitter timeline, my Instagram timeline, everybody's talking about this. I don't watch anime. I have only watched like Dragon Ball Z and, the different iterations of that, but I am not a super anime head, so I'm not really sure about this series, but it has gotten critical acclaim and it is the story of the first black samurai. So I'm definitely going to suggest that you check it out because the people who I love and trust their ideas, their perspective, they are in love with this animated series and are excited for its premiere, so it must be good. And that is Yasuke. He came from Africa and fought alongside a mighty feudal lord in brutal 16th century Japan. They call him the Black Samurai and he became a legend. This is an original animation anime series loosely based on a historical figure of the same name, a warrior of African descent who served under Japanese Oda Nobunaga during the Sengoku period and samurai conflict in 16th century Japan. It was created by LaShawn Thompson and animated by Japanese animation studio MAPPA. And the series stars Lakeith Stanfield as the title character. It is releasing on Netflix today, and you guys can check it out. It is streaming right now. All right, those are my suggestions for what you should be watching the weekend of April 30th. Let me know if you are going to check out any of these films or television shows. What are you excited for? What did you have no idea about? What are you know what, Erica, I'm going to pass on. You could tell me that as well. Let me know all those things in the comment section down below. Again, I'm going to remind you to subscribe because we are doing some amazing things on this channel and it's only up from here. We have so much content planned and I'm really excited to continue the entertainment conversations with you all. If you have missed any of my previous series coverage, I have my All-American playlist linked here so that you can catch up on that. And I also have 2 other series that I think that you might love linked here as well. I'm your girl Erica Vane and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!